52.06.
Okay.
West 151. 5326.21.
Couldn't have it in decimal format, could they? All right.
It's got the coordinates for the wreck. So now we both have the coordinates. Apparently the wreck is on a grass strip down near the mouth of the Kuskotan. So we're not sure exactly where the aircraft is relative to the grass strip, but it's supposed to be somewhere there. I'll try to land on the grass strip. Helicopter shouldn't have any problem. Yeah. So yeah, we're just about loaded up. I gotta go fuel up the Super Cub and load up the chainsaw and the tools, and then we'll be ready.
Chainsaw. All right.
All right. I have all kinds of shackles, carabiners, D-rings, straps, rope, cable.
Okay. I'll throw this under a seat then.
So what we're going to have to do is take the wings off and somehow secure them to the fuselage. So you'll be picking the fuselage with the wings.
They fold, don't they?
Maybe they used to. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently the rear attach point is no longer attached, but the front attach point is.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure how they were designed to fold, but it might not be that easy.
Everything, I took everything out of the helicopter, so there are no tools or anything left in there.
All right. Leaking. Yeah, all kinds of rope, slings, cable, shackles, ratchet straps. We got a chainsaw, not sure why. And the most important part of every salvage job, duct tape.
What's the primary purpose of the plane in this salvage versus the helicopter?
The airplane is too heavy as it is for the R-44 to sling. So we're going to be pulling the engine off and hopefully fitting the engine in the Super Cub and hauling the engine out with the Super Cub. So the fuselage minus the engine should be light enough for the helicopter to lift.
What kind of plane is it that you're picking up?
I don't know.
They're recovering? Some weird one?
It's a light sport. I can't remember what kind.
chopped it right off there.
Just looking at it, I'd guess it was 600 pounds or so, but the guy says it weighs 550. So take out the engine, that's 130 pounds. It should be 420.
That YouTube video of the animals that talk, and the one bird's like nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. No? Nothing? That's what that looks like.
I got you.
Bummer. Poor guy. All right.
I guess trickiness of getting this engine off, or is there any? Is it pretty straightforward?
Well, it looks pretty straightforward so far. I've never worked on this installation, but it looks pretty straightforward. I'm just going to start by disconnecting control cables and just obvious stuff, and eventually we'll get down to just these 4 motor mount bolts, and it should just pop right off there. Tiny little thing. Probably pull this propeller too to make it easier to get in the Super Cub.
Dude.
You missed it. That's the great part about this job. Yesterday, I'm flying rock stars on the glacier. Today, I'm taking apart a crashed airplane.
Yep.
Well, it's about the lightest propeller I've ever pulled.
Looks like. Trophy.
Right.
Pretty cool. This would sure be a prime spot for a bear to walk up on us, though. The salmon spawning in the river right there.
You know, if we don't do this just right, we could all die.
Alaska every year to fly their home builds, and 40% of them die every year.
79% of statistics on reality TV shows are false.
60% of the time, it works every time.
since we took the engine off, it's going to be tail heavy from this pick point. With the engine on, this would be a pretty balanced pick point, and we could lift it just from there, and it would hang pretty level. But with the engine off, it's going to be heavy in the tail. So we're trying to find a spot back there to attach a line to come up here to this point so it doesn't just drop all the way down and drag. And there's a tie down loop under here that I think we can attach to and go up.
So what is the dilemma?
Dilemma solved.
You know what the difference between a towing strap and a lifting strap is?
My finger over that.
Yes. Exactly.
Make do with what you got out here. What's the most important things you got to worry about as you're getting this prepared to be slung?
Well, one of the most important things is keeping it from spinning when it's under the helicopter, and keeping it from flying. And I'm not too worried about this turning into an airfoil because it's pretty much done. But we don't want it to spin, and we don't want it to be just hanging way tail low, which it's going to probably do anyway. So we don't have a very good, with these wings up against the side, it's going to be even more tail heavy. So we'll just have to see what we get here. Since everything on this airplane is sharp, we got to be worried about surfaces cutting into these straps and cutting the lines. Be a little bit of a trick.
Don't want those cut in. And what was the reason you were taking them off?
I'm going to take this front section off here so when the helicopter picks, it doesn't cut into that strap right there. But the way these wings ended up being strapped down, these want to be tipped over, and that's going to put that sharp edge right against our lifting strap. It's going to be the first twin engine Super Cub ever. Drop in first. Yep. And watch that pipe on the fabric. Just watch the fabric everywhere.
The exhaust pipe's got a hold of me.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, stand by.
You got the engine in there?
Got the engine in here with enough room for you. we have it all rigged. Should be all ready to go. We're gonna pick up. Jairus is gonna pick up, get some tension on it. He's gonna climb right here a couple thousand feet, probably just in a circle, doing 30 or 40 knots. And we'll just see how it rides. If there's anything wrong, if it's not riding right, which is a possibility, we can just set it right back down right here and re-rig it and go from there. So, should be good to go though.
really cold up there. Cold does not treat this one very well.
Yeah. How'd it fly though? It seemed like it went good.
It was pretty good. It's definitely stiff. I mean, normally you fly this thing for 3 hours and get out and it's just like you've been sitting there, but this, I mean, my hands are stiff, my feet are stiff, my butt is stiff from leaning up over the side there.
Yeah. Climb out of it. Yes. I've got the engine. There's still a pile of stuff out there. There's the rudder, the wing struts, landing gear, my toolbox, can of gasoline. So there's one more cub load out there. I can get it on my way home, and then he can come pick that stuff up at Anchorage or something. All right, I'm gonna get going for that second load of stuff.
Sounds good.
Okay, see ya.